So yeah, World of Warcraft. I've played this game on and off for about 11 years now, and I figured, what the hell, let's make a Twitch stream of it, where I start a character completely from scratch and just play it all over again. Because I've had a bit of a break from World of Warcraft. It kind of got a little bit boring, so now I'm back playing it again. So in the past, I've always gone Alliance. Normally, I've had a whole load of Alliance characters in the past, so I think it's time for a Horde one just to mix it up a bit. I very rarely play Orcs, so I figure this is probably a good opportunity to give one a try. I don't know what class to pick. That's the only thing. Obviously, an Orc you can't be a Paladin or a Priest or a Druid, which is a shame. But I figure let's try something a bit different. Shaman. I've played quite a few Shamans, so I don't think I'll do that. Hunters are kind of cheat mode. No one really likes Hunters, or at least they certainly didn't when I was playing last. Death Knights I kind of stay away from. They're a bit of a weird class, and they kind of jump straight to level 55, I think it is. Which is great if you want to get a high level character immediately, but if you don't, if you want to actually experience the whole game, then it kind of jumps through a lot of that. Warriors, I haven't played many Warriors to be honest, so I might do that this time just to see how that goes. I don't particularly like tanking. I'm more of a DPS kind of guy. So although I know you can DPS with a Warrior, so maybe we'll try that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so suddenly all the amazing gear just comes off, and this is what you'll actually start as. So it kind of lets you down right off the start. What colour shall I be? What shade of green do I want to be? We've got kind of Hulk green to, I don't know, kind of turquoisey green. Hello, this may contain nuts. This is my first ever stream, so yay! I'm gonna be this green. I think that's a nice balance between Hulk green and whatever this turquoise kind of colour is. Let's go with that. Let's have a face. So, okay, variety of really angry looking faces. It's Shrek, it certainly is. He looks really, really angry. I mean, I guess orcs generally are angry, so, probably fits. Yeah, he looks super not impressed. He's a bit grumpy. I don't know, none of these guys really... yeah, let's go with that, I think. That works. Oh, Mohawk. We can do the Mr. T thing, which... Actually, he was a Night Elf Mohawk, wasn't he? He wasn't an Orc. Yeah, let's go with the Mohawk, because why not? Hair colour... I'd say that's quite fetching, but probably... Yeah, red works. Happy with red. Yay, thank you, Bieber. I was going to ask you at some point about bots, but you beat me to it. Quite like the sideburns. That's a good look. Yeah, sideburns. I need to think of an awesome name. Let's see if Ironic Lens Flare is available. Damn it. Alright. We'll just be Lens Flare. It's available, fantastic. I wasn't expecting that to work, but hey, here we go. So wow, they have changed up these backgrounds quite a bit since I last played. There seems to be some kind of war zone here. Enter world. So I'm on the Bloodhoof EU server, which... Oh, thank you for the host, Bieber.
The great cataclysm has shattered more than just the world. War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the Orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the Orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned. and it falls to brave orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.
Well, that's quite an intro. It's a shame the storyline doesn't have more relevance, really, because the goal is always kind of the same, no matter what race you start as. So we're going to try and pay some attention to the storyline this time through, I think, because what I've done in the past is just kind of skip over most of it and just go for the levels to get to the end game stuff. But yeah, I think this time I'm going to make more of an effort to understand and appreciate the story that they've written for us. Right, let's go back to chat. What are my specs? I have a very, very middle of the road PC. I've got an i7 with a really mediocre graphics card, but I'm currently getting about 70 FPS on this, so I'm fairly happy with that. It's good enough for World of Warcraft, although WoW will run on pretty much anything. And yeah, the Bieber chatbot has arrived. Fantastic. Alright, so let's talk to Cowtunk. I probably should have turned on the slow scrolling text because it just makes it so easy just to click accept when it all just appears at once, but whatever. So we need to report to Gornek. He's all the initial quests start off like this. It's like, go see this dude, he'll tell you how to be an orc, and then you'll get a trivial amount of gold for it. So let's do that. And we run off and see this guy over here. He's not the guy on the motorcycle, he's sitting down. So, yeah, basically, it's a hello, and you need to do all this stuff. So we need to slaughter 6 mottled boars, and there's some backstory here, so I guess they want mottled boars for some reason. Let's go and do that. So, this game has changed an awful lot since I started playing. You never used to see on the map where exactly you have to go. Because if I bring up the map now, oh, there's a really helpful info window. That's fantastic. The map used to you never used to see anything on the map. There weren't any markers. There weren't anything. It didn't tell you where to go. You actually had to read the quest text and figure out for yourself where all this stuff is. But they've made it super easy now to see where you need to be. In fact, it will just point you right at the area you need to go to. So, I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, it made the game an awful lot easier and quicker to play because you know exactly where you need to go and what you need to do. But I don't know. I think it took some of the adventure out of it for me anyway. So let's just beat the crap out of these mottled boars a little bit. Oh, I need to turn on auto loot. That's the first thing I always change on this is turning on auto loot, so I don't have to shift click. Let's kill some more of these things. Because this is a starting area, the respawn rates on these things are just crazy because you've got hundreds of players just going after the exact same mobs all the time. So you can pretty much never kill all of these; they'll just be instantly spring back. So let's do this. It's kind of repetitive at first because you only have one real attack. Well, we've got auto attack and heroic strike. So that's until we get more attacks, it's kind of boring at first. It's just you literally have to spam one button and that's it. But it's kind of a gentle introduction to the game. See if I'm dropping frames. I've not been alerted to the fact I'm dropping frames. I'm not sure how I actually check for that. But you can see I'm almost level 2, so that's cool. In fact, when we go and speak to this guy, we'll level up. So I've got some mail gloves, that's nice. And ding, level 2.
Go forth to victory.
So I'm going to put my gloves on. I need to move the Twitch chat somewhere because this is going to get in the way. Let's put those on. Those are very nice. They go with the rest of my get-up. Second quest. Right, simple parchment. I guess this is going to be taking me to a class trainer. I would have thought. Yep, go to the warrior trainer. That's fine. But we need to read this letter he's given us. Orc Warrior. I won't fawn over your deeds of strength and valour. Blah blah blah. I haven't killed any humans lately. I'm quite glad for that. I'd say this guy's very rude. But anyway, I think he just wants us to go and see him. So let's pick up this quest as well while we're going here. Okay, we need cactus apples to make... This is a good old-fashioned cooking quest where we'll get 10 of these things, which is food.
Go forth
So
to
yeah, let's
victory.
definitely do that. But first let's go see this warrior trainer. See what's going on there.
Blood and thunder.
You're not a scholar, I hope. Nope. Nothing could be further from the truth. Oh good, I'm going to learn charge at level 3, so that's fair enough. That's quite a nice little attack to have. So before I can do this I need to get to level 3, so I cannot complete this quest, so let's switch to cactus apples and go get some of those. Now, in fact I can see these guys are highlighted. What are they? Oh that's right, we need to kill some scouts. So we've got choices here. We can either get some cactus apples, which I can see one right there, or we can go kill some humans. Let's get the cactus apples first. Let's get them out of the way. There's a lot of running around picking stuff up in this game, but it still somehow remains fun. They seem to have hit the secret formula for a good game. Because I mean, if it can keep me interested for 11 years, that's pretty good going. I try to think how much money I've spent on this game over the years. Consider it's like $9.99 a month, and I've had a whole ton of character transfers in that time as well. I used to move about quite a bit. One more apple to go. I think I saw some around here. Oh, I did. It's really kind of annoying not having a mount, because when you hit level 20 you get mounts, which obviously you can ride, and it's a lot faster than just walking. But in the first 20 levels it does get kind of tedious just running around, because everything seems a whole lot slower. But there we go. You see, again, this never really used to happen back in the old days of WoW. You never used to get people on motorcycles just trolling everyone and running around. But I suppose that's progress.
Magraw.
Have your apples. So we give him 6 apples and we get 10 cactus apple surprises back.
Your blades never dull.
And that's a return on investment. Okay, so we're not level 3 yet, so let's go kill these Northwatch scouts, who are very cleverly disguised. It's like you can't see them at all. So they're not going to go very far in their career as scouts. Take that. Dead. And in fact they're yellow, so they won't even attack me. If I even if I jump up and down on them, they're not going to attack me. So that's kind of amusing. Especially when you can just one-shot kill them with auto attack. Yeah, the enemies at early levels are ridiculously easy. It does ramp up a bit as you go on. But it's kind of a gentle introduction to the game. Hi. Dead. And I'm level 3. Fantastic. So you can see I've already got charge. That's another thing that's changed within the last few years, is that as soon as you unlock a ability, it instantly goes onto your action bar, which is quite handy. Because before you used to have to visit a class trainer and actually learn the spell before you were allowed to use it. So that's fun. And that's all 7 of them, so let's go back and practice our charge. Well, we already did practice it on one of those guys, but he wants us to use a target dummy. So let's go do that.
Strength and honor.
So we've got some half defender braces. Excellent. So now we need 8 scorpion tails. Yep, well, that makes sense. We want it to treat the people who've been injured. Right. How exactly does it... Oh, right, okay, yes, we want to charge at one of these target dummies. Boom, practiced. Fantastic, that was easy. I'm a pro at charging now. And that's given us a belt as well. Fantastic, let's equip that and equip that. And I've got slightly more matching armour now. Still doesn't really go with me, but oh well. Right, we've got a new quest as well.
What do you need?
Oh, this is fun. They've kept this from, or at least when I started playing WoW, you've got to administer some corporal punishment to some lazy orc peons just by hitting them over the head and getting them to stop sleeping. Which, yeah, obviously is the correct answer. If you've got an underperforming workforce, you need to administer some violence to get them moving. That seems to be the orc way. So, unfortunately, none of these peons are sleeping at this point. They're working a little too hard. But that's okay, I'm sure we'll stumble across somebody sleeping on the job. He said, not finding any of them. Ah, there's one. Time to administer some punishment.
Okay.
Yep, back to work. Another lesson that violence solves all of our problems. You gonna go to sleep? No, you're gonna carry on working. This is probably riveting viewing, watching me running around trying to find sleeping orcs. Here's one.
Okie dokie.
Boop. Have any more? No. Not sure what these guys are actually doing. That's a very big tree if they're attempting to chop it down. They're going to be there for a while. Ah. More idle workforce.
I can do that.
And last but not least,
Okay.
job done. Oh, I fell over. They're just so hopeful. I don't know what he's looking at or scouting, but we'll just leave him to it. I mean, I don't imagine there's some big military decisions going on in this starter area. I think they probably want to go to like Orgrimmar or something if they want to really see what's going on and spy on the orcs. But what do I know? Foreman Fazril.
Thrall Hall.
I was always bad at pronouncing orc names. Excellent. Here's some money and experience. So we only have one quest we can be getting on with now, which is getting these scorpions. In fact, I've made a fairly elementary mistake at this point. What I should have done really is equip all of my heirlooms. Which, again, I'm not sure how I feel about, because heirlooms just are items that you can pass down from character to character, and they give you all kinds of boosts. They're like really, really powerful armor, and they nearly all give you a experience boost. So you can get, I think it's like up to, I can't remember if it's like 20 or 30 or 40% extra experience, which is kind of overpowered, but it does make leveling a new character quite simple. So part of me wants to equip those, just to enjoy the benefits of it. But part of me kind of wants to play the game properly as well. I'm not sure which will win. We need more scorpions. There's some. So I'm trying XSplit on Viva's recommendation. I did dabble with OBS briefly. It seems like quite a complicated thing to set up, but also pretty powerful if you can tame it. But I thought I'd give XSplit a try just because I don't really want to spend a whole ton of time setting up OBS. I figure, well, this looks fairly good. And to be fair, streaming is completely new to me. Well, actually doing the streams. I've been watching them for a fair old while now. But I thought maybe the internet might want to see me playing World of Warcraft and talking at the same time. That might be interesting. Or it might not, I'm not sure. What I do know is we're level 4. And that's probably unlocked some stuff, and in fact it has. We've got Hanazua, who is right here, and he looks like he's in a bit of a bad way. So, oh, Sarkov. Yes, I remember him. He's a big scorpion who sounds an awful lot more intimidating than he actually is when we get to him. But what we can do is just go straight up to him and teach him a lesson. We've got all the scorpion tails we need, so it's just this guy, and then we can go back home. GG advertising, Bieber. Where's this guy? Oh, he's there. Someone already beat me to it. But that's okay, we can just hang around and wait for him to respawn. Again, because he's an entry level mob, he'll respawn fairly quick. Oh, in fact, there he is, right there. Oh no, get out of the green stuff. That was easy. Okay, so that's level 4. Oh, hang on, there's a... can we... can I turn that in? Actually, no, let's go back to see this guy. We should probably give him, like, the antidote or whatever we're going to give him. Actually, I think we might just be giving him the satisfaction that we killed that guy. If I remember correctly, we do go back and give him some antidote. So that's nice. Yeah, so we've got to go back and tell the world that Hanazua is mortally injured, and we should give him some antidote. You purged your own bot. Fantastic. Can we jump over this? Yes, we can. That's some orc parkour. Okay, let's go and see Gornek. So, first of all, we've got our Scorpid Worker Tails. A nice pair of boots. And the Girdle of Honor, which is a bit like Medal of Honor, but you can wear it around your waist. And we get a bag as well, which is a very, very useful 6-slot bag, as you'll see. What I probably will do is jump on one of my tailoring alts and just make a whole bunch of bags and just mail them to this guy. Because yeah, the bags you get are pretty rubbish at this level. And you know, it's a bit of a pain when you've got a character that can make awesome bags. So it'd be a shame not to use them. If I'm doing that thing again, I'm just literally muscle memory just clicking on the accept button without reading the text. I must stop doing that. Oh, we've got some discontinuity here. So we actually found this guy who had been attacked by that scorpion before we were supposed to. This quest is to find that guy who we already found and avenged. So good job, WoW. Just done it again. Okay. We need to kill some Vile Familiars. I'm going to see if I can get my heirlooms for this guy. Yeah. So these are all the heirlooms I have available, which will work for me. Now, I can't wear plate at this point. I have to reach, I think it's level 40 until I can wear plate, but that's okay. So I can choose all kinds of things here. So I think I want to be an arms warrior. It's been that long since I played a warrior. I can't actually look at the talent tree either. So alright, well we'll go with an arms warrior, and then we can always change it up if we need to. So we've got our helm. So obviously the main stats for a warrior are strength and stamina. Basically anything that will improve your HP and armor are both really good things to have as a warrior, as you might expect. Obviously attack power, that's really important as well. So we've got a choice really. We can preview all of these as well and see how they look. So that's an interesting helmet, as is that. Those pauldrons are awesome. We're definitely having those. Or those. Actually, no, those are. I'm sure these are paladin boulders, but oh well. Yeah, not as much. And the number is the level cap, so these will work up to level 60, and then the stats will stop increasing. So the stats you see there, they'll increase with every level as you go on with heirlooms. So it's all good. The stream looks quite good, thank you. This is just on automatic settings, 720p. So I'd like to take credit for that, but XSplit really did all of the work. We've got our bloodied Arcanite Reaper, which is a very big axe. Or we've got... I think that's a bit boring, personally. I'm not really a long sword fan. And since we're an orc, we've got to have an axe, haven't we? So let's take that. We've got our leg plates of Valor. Yeah. That's got haste, so that's quite handy for big weapons because it makes you swing them faster. So let's take those. So I think we'll go with the might set for now. I can change it later, it's not the end of the world. Let's take those, take that. We've got our talisman there. And 2 trinkets, which don't really do all that much. Well, 3 haste and 3 stamina, but let's take those. Cool, alright, so let's equip. Let's equip all of this stuff. And suddenly we look like Commander Badass. So very happy with that. And we've got a whole ton of experience boost from that as well. So the chest gives us 10% experience. The legs give us 10% experience. I'm sure there's supposed to be some more experience. Oh yeah, the head gives us experience as well. I'm probably completely screwing this up, but that's funny. So we've got head, shoulders, knees and toes. Fantastic. Oh yeah, we need a cape as well, because that gives us another 5%. So we get, what is it, 35% experience. I think there's other stuff you can get. You can see all the stuff I haven't bought yet. But some of this stuff's really hard to get, like the Dread Pirate Ring. You've got to win in the Stranglethorn Fishing Tournament, which is ridiculously hard to win from what I gather, so I've never bothered. But you get another 5% if you get that. So let's get our cape just to complete the look. Beautiful. Right, and suddenly we've got a whole ton more health and everything. So that's all good. Let's go and kill some Vile Familiars. We should see our levels rocket up at this point. Oh, all the way to level 60. Yeah, the heirlooms came in. I'm trying to remember when they appeared. I think it was before Cataclysm. I think it was Wrath of the Lich King. Heirlooms came in, from what I remember. I never really understood them at the time, but now I do. Hi. Yeah, so we're ridiculously powerful now as well, which is somewhat game breaking, I suppose. But you know, if you've played through this starter stuff so many times, you just want to be past it. I guess that's fair enough. Obviously, if you were completely new to the game, you wouldn't have all of this, so you'd have to experience the game properly. So swings and roundabouts. Die. If I was a hunter, there's a skill that lets you send a pet out to pick up all of your loot, which looks super handy. I've never had that, but you can basically kill a whole bunch of enemies and then have your pet sort of wander off and pick up all the loot, which sounds really cool. So that's that, and we need to find this guy who we already found, but let's go find him again. There is some slight weirdness with these quests, which I'm surprised they haven't been able to work on in 11 years, but there you go. It also seems a bit unrealistic that these mobs are yellow, so you can just run straight through them and they're not bothered. The snakes as well. Critters don't give you any experience or anything. You can just kill them if you want, or not. It really makes no difference. There is a achievement though for like emoting a kiss to various critters around Azeroth, which I never bothered to do, but it's there. Okay, so we found that guy again. Now we just need to go back here. We should hopefully get onto a slightly more interesting zone soon. Because if you look at the map, it's all very well sealed. You know, there's only one point of entry, and that's going to be heavily guarded. And that's mainly to stop people, you know, people of the opposite faction coming in and trolling everyone, basically. Although that does still happen from time to time. The guards at this area have ridiculously inflated stats. So like, these guys are 105. You can't actually be level 105 in this game. The level cap's 100. So in the starter areas, they've got just ridiculously powerful guards to try and prevent you coming in and trolling everyone. So we've got a vile jersey now. Apparently Dave just went live, so that's good. Okay, so we need a Burning Blade Medallion. We need to kill 5 Fellstalkers for that. So yeah, demon worshippers are generally frowned upon in Azeroth, as you might expect.
Speak, friend.
So, I think this is going to send us into a cave. Yes, for Burning Blade Coven. And we need to get this guy's pickaxe, because he left it. And that was a bit silly. But that's okay, because we're a dependable orc and we can fetch that for him. And I just noticed we unlocked another skill when we dinged level 5. We've got Victory Rush. So what this does is if you kill an enemy that gives you experience or honour, you can rush straight in and do a whole bunch more damage. So you can kind of chain your attacks together if you're killing multiple enemies, which is perfect for something like this. And Dave is singing, fantastic. It's a shame I can't see that. I might have to switch to his stream soon. I don't plan on streaming this for very long because this is all like a big experiment. But I'll not play this character anymore when I'm not streaming. So you will be able to see him go from level 1 to level whatever level until I get bored. Which is a bit of a problem with WoW. It does well for me. It kind of gets boring after a while, and I need to take a break from it. Not sure why that is exactly. It has changed a lot over the years. You can see because I got experience from that thing. This attack is now available, so I can just go on a complete rampage now. Pretty much endlessly. As long as I find another enemy to kill within 20 seconds, I can keep using that attack to pretty much one-shot it. No, that's fair. That guy got to him first. We'll wait. That's always a bad sign when you see people queuing up to kill a named NPC, or named mob rather. Obviously this guy has the quest item we need. I don't know, maybe we should just camp here and wait for him, because he will be back very soon. And we can steal the Burning Blade medallion from his corpse. And you're on TeamSpeak, Bieber, fantastic. I'm not on TeamSpeak, but I guess I could be. This will give me an opportunity to test what happens when I alt-tab out, so... Fantastic. I should probably come up with a better intermission screen, but I wanted to keep it simple and silly. Awesome, that works a treat. Right, is this guy spawned yet? No, he is not, but his corpse has disappeared, so he will be along very shortly. Oh, there he is. Kill, 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 kill. Dead. Thank you. Oh, hi. Literally didn't even see him there. Walked straight into him. Oh wow, that's quite a delay. Wow. That's insane. Karaoke stream is starting. Okay, well I might, as soon as I'm done with this cave, I'll probably draw a line under this. I have to say I'm genuinely curious now. I'm going to have to go to that. I just need to kill one more thing, then I'll go back home and end this stream for now. But there it is. And go and watch Dave singing. Which I'm sure is infinitely more entertaining than this. So, back home we go. So yeah, I quite like WoW. It has a slightly strange but special place in my heart. I don't know, is the honest answer. Is that something I need to do on Twitch? Okay. Let me go to my channel. I'm using two computers at once. I feel like a hacker. Yeah, just make it scroll, yeah. Okay, oh yeah, the spanner. There is the spanner. A wrench, yes, or a spanner. The word you use may vary. Ah, automatically archive my broadcast. Fantastic. Reduce stream delay. I should have checked that. Does that ruin everything? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Done. Right. Foreman Fazril. There's your pickaxe. Enjoy it.
Strength.
And the Burning Blade medallion. Oh wow, brilliant. That made such a difference. Ding ding, level 6. We are level 6, and so that seems like a good place to end. So now we can go and watch Dave singing. I know that's what I'll be doing. I'll probably see you up ahead there. Let's go into the den just to chill out here. And yes, thank you all for watching this very experimental stream. There'll probably be more, because I've got 3 months of XSplit to use up, so I'll certainly make sure to do that. Thank you all and take care.